Peace, peace, peace. Man, I just want to share how interesting it is how true colors come out with people when there's something that happens that they might not like. And it also shows just how downs must happen so that we can realize so many different things. We realize so many different things through the downs. When everyone's all happy and everything's going good, you don't see the true essence of someone and their character, of how it is that they're going to either react or respond to different things, to whatever situation it is that comes. But it's in the moments when things get tough, it's in the moments when something happens that is not to someone's favor, when it's in the downs, when you're able to really to see your own character and see others people's true character. And it also just reminds us how we need all of these drops in life to happen, so that, because it's then when we see what truly matters. It's then when we see who someone truly is. It's in those moments when we're able to really see people's true colors for what they are. I'm saying this because I had a maintenance guy, and he was always like, and I could always tell he wasn't being truly authentic with being nice and whatever it is. I always felt some type of fakeness from him. But it's not until we decided to tell him to not come anymore, because he wasn't doing his work properly. He would just half butt everything, and he would fix something and it would continue leaking, or just examples like that. And I needed to get the keys back to the house from him, and also some other thing that was bought, not from his part, it's bought, and he just doesn't want to return it. And it's like, now I'm seeing his real true colors, because he doesn't have to fake being nice anymore, because he's just, he doesn't have anything he doesn't owe anything to anyone to have to be nice, because his job's not on the line anymore. And now his true colors are coming out. Now you can see how just see his true character. And it's like, it's these things that have to happen so that we can really see things for what they are, without the blindfolds, without someone doing something just because they know they're going to get something out of it, or just because it's in their benefit. It's when they don't have any benefit to anything anymore that you see exactly who they truly are as a person, down into their heart, down into this their soul. So I just want to gently remind you to embrace the downs, embrace when things happen, because that aren't exactly, I mean, everything is always working in our favor. Everything is always happening to our favor. But when things don't seem to be so favorable, it's in those moments that you can receive so much from that. You get to see everything for what it is, as opposed to it having this blindfold of, it's like taking off these glasses of beauty. No, that's not the greatest example. It's like taking off your blindfold and seeing things for what they truly are, seeing people for who they truly are. It's in the moments that things get tough that you're able to see who's really going to be there by your side, who's really going to stay true to their character, stay true to being kind, to doing things honest, to everything. You see so much. You see so much in the difficult times. You see so much in the moments where someone, the moment someone knows that they're not gonna get anything out of it, that's when you see who they truly are. Because so many times people put on this fake smile because they know it's gonna benefit them, and because they know that they might lose something if they don't put on this show, if they don't perform. But the moment you take that mic away, that's when you see who they are. It's like filming someone. Someone can be whoever they want to be in front of the camera, but the moment you take that camera away, that's what's important. That's exactly what you want to see. Who cares who someone is in front of the camera? Who cares who someone is in the moment of when it's time to shine? It's when the lights come off. It's when the eyes stop watching them. It's when they're alone. It's when they think no one else is watching. Who are they then? Who are you then? Because that's the true character of us. So I'm embracing all of these moments when things happen, how they happen, these lows. I mean, it's not a low, but just trying to make it make sense. But it's all of these little moments that really show us so much. And a lot of times we might resist these moments of the lows when something has to change, these changes that might occur and they might arise. But they have to happen so that we ourselves can also see our true character. Talking to this man right now was also showing me and proving to me what my character is too, because I could have talked to him however way. I could have started arguing with him. I could have done so many different things or said so many different things, but I chose not to, because I'm not gonna hurt my character of who I know I am over someone who just doesn't even get it, honestly, who just isn't even worth me losing my cool over. Or it just shows me who he is. It just shows me, like, wow, what the heck, this is how you are. This is how you are. This is what you're gonna do, like. And that's fine, you know. It's also not, it's not in my hands or in my control for me to prove a point to him, or for me to try to one up him, or I don't even know. It's like, okay, that's what you want to do. Okay, that's fine. That's your choice, because there's laws of the universe that are always at play, and everything always comes back around. Everything always comes back around. Source knows his heart. Source knows the choices that he's making that is not of his highest good, that is not aligned and centered with doing the right things. And I don't even want to say the right things, because there's no right or wrong. He's doing what he's doing, what in his eyes is right. But in reality, I mean, if something's not yours and you didn't pay for something, why should you feel like you can keep that? Or feel like you can have a say and when you want to turn something in that doesn't even belong to you? Like, what? But it's all a part of what needs to happen. Everyone is having their own journey, and our choices is a direct reflection of what is going to come to be in our journey, what experiences we're going to experience through our journey. And even him making this choice to not turn something in that does not belong to him, that was not paid by him, that is just not his to keep, is going to turn into an experience for him that he's going to have to face. And that's out of my control. And it's out of his control now too. Once we make choices, the rest is out of our control. And so, I mean, I'm just here to remind you to embrace the moments that get tough. Because it's in those tough moments where life shows you who you are and life shows you who others are. It's in those moments. And I know if you can think about those moments where things got tough, when things were a little bit difficult or a lot difficult, you saw who was really true to you. You saw who was true friends. You saw who was really there for you. You saw who was really who really has your back. You get to see the true genuineness out of people, or not, or who's not genuine, or who's not being authentic, who's not being real, who's not really there for you because they just want to be there for you. A lot of people are there for you because they know they're gonna get something out of it, because they know that someone's watching, or because they know whatever it is. It's like, no, the people who are there for you because they just want to just be there for you out of the kindness and the beauty of their heart, all of that shows up in the hard times, in the difficult moments. So I gently remind you to embrace those moments, because it's in those moments where you receive so much clarity. It brings you so much clarity, and it also gives you a moment to show yourself how much you've grown, to keep your cool, to not think that you have to prove anything to anyone, or not think that you have to prove, or I don't know, like to be the one to teach someone a lesson. It's like, it's out of our control. There's laws of the universe that handle everything, that take care of everything, that's watching all of us, that knows our every move, that knows our every choice and decision. And at one point or another, we have to end up facing it. Things get done to us, like maybe later, I mean, I don't know, but just sometimes it comes back around to us, and then later we realize how it felt when we did that to someone else. And I say it too because I've been in those moments where I do something that I know I probably shouldn't have done, and then later it hits me, and then I'm like, damn, that's how this person felt when I did that. Or whatever, it just takes me back to that moment where I was on the other end of that stick. So that's why it's also so important to really make choices and decisions out of a calm heart, a calm mind, and in the reflection that everyone is us. Everyone is us. And that's why I didn't choose to treat this guy bad right now, because then that's me treating myself bad, and then it comes back at me. I did let him know that what he was doing was just like, it's like, really? Like, you're really gonna, like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, how could you think that you could just keep this thing that's not yours? But that's it. I have to let it go, because then, I mean, yeah, that too. Like, when we don't let things go and we just stay on it, and it just lowers our own energy, and it just sucks up our own energy. And it's like, no, I call back all my power from everything and everyone. And I call it back in a calm state of energy, and whole and healed, and not scattered and lost and angry or hurt or whatever it is, or egotistical or any of that. So I just remind you to embrace all of the moments that seem difficult, or that are difficult. I know that there's many experiences in life that are difficult, But it's in those difficult moments that you are able to receive so many gifts. I know it's hard to sometimes even see them as gifts, but they are. If something difficult happens for you and you're able to see who's your true friend and who really isn't, that's a really big gift. That's a huge gift. And that's the gift that you received because of the difficult experience. And when everything's on a high, then it's fine. It's easy for everyone to be on a high, and to also, you can't see people's true colors when everything's on a high. But when everything comes down to a low, or so you think it's a low, because there's never any true high or low. Everything happens because it just is, because it needs to, because it's meant to. 1551, but it's on these lows that you're able to really receive the gifts of seeing people for their true colors, seeing yourself for your true colors, seeing where it is that you yourself can also improve. It's not also about pointing fingers at other people and like, oh, you this and you that, but it's also, what about me? What is it that I can improve next time? 1616. What reflection is it that I am reflecting off to others that I'm now receiving through this mirror of life? There's so much gifts awaiting us through these difficult moments. So many. So many. So I remind you, if you're experiencing anything difficult, embrace it for all that it is and however it is that it's showing up. Because if it's showing up for you in your life, how it is, the way that it's showing up, it's because there's so many gifts for you to receive from that. And I also remind you that if you end up receiving a gift to see someone's true colors, as difficult as it may be to have to detach from that, it serves you more to detach than to continue hanging on to a branch that you know is already dead. It's like plants. When a leaf is already drying out and it's already wilted, it's only taking away energy from it to continue growing. It's draining its energy. And these difficult experiences, these lows, happen for us to be able to see what branches are wilting and which ones are meant for us to now trim, because they're taking away from our energy. 111. Embrace every moment, every experience, and receive the gifts that come from it. If it's happening for a reason, and it's happening for you. I gently remind you that. Peace.